Hey, what's up you guys? It's J Bunny and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing an amazing Valentine's Day DIY tutorial of this perfect table topper tree made out of 100% construction paper, and you are gonna think it is so freaking cute at the end. I know that I do. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. You're gonna start out with a piece of cardstock like paper. I used some paper from a scrapbooking book, and you're gonna roll it up into a cone shape, taking care to securely glue it together using a hot glue gun. Make sure you use as much as you need to make it secure. Then you're going to go ahead and take a pair of scissors to cut off that end and make sure it sits flat on that table, and glue that down using the hot glue gun to a spare piece of cardboard paper that you have. Then I took my paper cutter and I started cutting the construction paper into 3 even pieces, and I made about 12 of those sheets, equal amounts of white, pink, and red, the perfect Valentine's Day colors. Then you're going to go ahead and take each of those strips, fold them in half, cut those in half, and then fold them in half and cut them in half again. This part could easily be done with scissors too, but I just thought it was easier to do with my paper cutter, so feel free to do whatever works better for you. Then I went ahead and I piled the pieces of paper on top of each other and started cutting it into teardrop-like shapes. I don't really know how else to explain the shape, but yeah, it reminds me of a teardrop. So once you get that done, what you're going to do is fold the pieces of teardrop paper into 3s, gluing down each of the sections just like I showed on the video. And then what I did was I went ahead and I pasted each of the teardrop shapes onto the tree around in a circular motion, 1 layer at a time, starting with the bottom layer on the tree. I wanted to show you guys this step a couple times so that you would know what was happening. So again, you're going to take the teardrop piece of paper, put a piece of glue in the middle and the top, fold the right side over, then put another dab of glue, fold the left side over, and then put a 3rd dab of glue and adhere it to the cone. It should look something like this once you have it going. That's layer 1, and what you're going to want to do is then proceed to the 2nd layer. I like to put mine halfway up so that half of the 1st layer is showing and then the remainder is covered by the 2nd tier. See it as normal, going around just like how you did for the 1st layer for the 2nd layer, and it should start looking something like this. You're going to do this a couple more times for layers 3, 4, 5, or however many you need depending on the size cone that you have. Take your time. I admit it did take me about an hour to do this whole process, but it turns out really nice in the end, so I didn't mind. Oh, and make sure you secure any pieces of paper that are pulling up as you need to with extra glue. Don't be stingy with the glue. So as you can see, there's many layers on the tree and it's really starting to form nicely. I alternated different colors, making sure I went in some sort of pattern: red, white, pink, red, white, pink. And then when I would do a 2nd layer, I would try and offset the pattern so that I wouldn't have 1 giant stripe of white going vertically and 1 giant stripe of pink going vertically and 1 stripe of red going vertically. I wanted to be an eclectic look, varying the colors at each level and at each branch sticking off the tree. So once you have all the layers filled up to the top where there's only the top of the cone sticking out, what I went ahead and did was I had some extra pieces of teardrop paper and I filled in the tree as it needed to be filled in. Some spots were a little bit more sparse than others, just how the paper folded, and so in that case I would insert more pieces of paper and securely glue them in. Make sure you're pressing down when you do this firmly so that the glue stays firmly in place. Oh, it's so freaking cute! So the next step was I cut out some more teardrop shapes, but with a triangular pattern at the top this time, and I used them to cover the top of the cone so that it would look more neat. Go around how you did with the other pieces of branches and alternate colors so that it gives it a nice layered look with even coverage of each color on every side of the tree, and it should look something like this when you're all done. Now the next step I wanted to do was to make this thing light up, because what's better than something that's LED light and you can look at in the evening. So what I did was I took the fairy lights, which you get for about $1 on Amazon. I'll go ahead and put that link below. It's super affordable. And I securely glued it to the bottom, lifting up the bottom layer of petals and pushing down firmly so that it would adhere to the base but be hidden under the bottom layer of leaves. Then I went ahead and I just twirled it around each layer, moving up the tree, and then I took some more hot glue and glued it onto the top so that it would stay secure. And here it is. Oh my god, it's lit up. It's looking so freaking cute, and I can't wait to display this in my house. It is the perfect Valentine's Day table topper decoration. You could use it anywhere from the bedroom to the dining room, as I did here, and it looks great in the light or in the evening when you have the lights off. So please do me a favor and give this video a like if you like the craft, and if you're having fun this Valentine's Day doing your own crafting, please comment down below what crafts you're getting into this year. Thanks guys for stopping by, and happy Valentine's Day!